fueling the habit bonfire today on Fortitude Through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. Full disclosure, a little bit under the weather, so we're going to work through this, but bear with me. This is perhaps one of my favorite that I've read so far, because this goes back to my very earliest memory starting this self-development journey back when I discovered coaching and all this stuff back in 2005, 2006. So we're going to get into it. The quote first by Epictetus. Every habit and capability is confirmed and grows in its corresponding action. Walking by walking, running by running. Therefore, if you want to do something, make a habit of it. If you don't want to do it, don't. But make a habit of something else instead. The same principle is at work with our state of mind. When you get angry, you've not only experienced that evil, but you've also reinforced a bad habit, adding fuel to the fire. Okay, so that's, Epictetus. Let's translate that into modern terminology. But first, the quote that I was talking about that reminds me, it's my earliest beginning in this process. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act. It is a habit. People can pretend for a little bit of time. People can pretend. They can be good for a little bit of time. But the true colors always show, don't they, right? Let's pause. Think about somebody in your life right now that you know habitually is always doing something, right? My girls know 4:30 in the morning, I'm on the treadmill. Good morning, Daddy. Enjoy your work. Enjoy your walk, right? They know that I'm going to be on that treadmill at 4:30 in the morning because I'm on the treadmill every single day at 4:30 in the morning, and I've moved my body consecutively for 1,282 days, 83 days, something like that. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Because we are what we repeatedly do. So what do? I read every day. I study and learn every single day. I self-analyze and critique my performance for the day so I can get better for the next day. I check in with my mentor every single day. I move my body every single day. Because the reality for me is I'm not an addict, but I'm habitual. So there was a period in my life where I drank every single day. Now I don't. Now I work out every single day. I replaced that one habit with another habit. But I'm still habitual. I still do the same things. I still pack my bag the same way. I still walk the same way. I go to the airport the same way. I do the same way until I find something better. So what am I doing? Every single day that I wake up at 4 a.m., I take my meds, I hydrate, I put my clothes on, I stumble down to the treadmill. I am fueling the habit bonfire. When I get off that treadmill, because during the treadmill, I'm reading my Stoic time. I'm listening to those Stoic lessons. I'm fueling the habit bonfire. every single day now. What are we, 120 something, 130 some odd days into the year so far? Fueling the fire. I sit down, I record these videos on my iPad. I have some of my people who like to watch me do these live. Fueling the habit bonfire. I prepare to go into my project. I prepare to go into battle, as I call it, right? High-level negotiations every day. I am prepared. So I'm fueling that habit. I'm fueling that bonfire. After my day, instead of getting a drink to de-stress from all that energy suck and all that pressure and all that stress, instead of grabbing a drink, I grab a dumbbell. It's a different habit. It's a better habit. We are what we repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence is not an act, but a habit. You can show the fuck up for a few days, but if you show the fuck up every day, you'll be a different human being. I'm gonna get excited about this. I'm gonna get all pumped up. Too early in the morning for this shit. But the truth is, think about all the activities you did last week. Think about the activities you have planned for this week. Are you working off of a plan? That's a habit. Healthy. So here, how do we get there? How do we get from sitting on the couch, eating potato chips, drifting through life to being a habitualistic monster like me? And I love that this is a Stoic trait because this is literally my mantra. A man does everything the way that he does anything. So he comes home, kicks off his boots, plops in the chair, grabs a beer. It's much how he approaches life. Reactionary. If he is prepared, he is focused, he has a plan, he has an agenda, he is proactive, that translates to everything in his life. In 30 seconds, I know everything I need to know about somebody. I know that sounds really shallow, and I know people are like, oh, save it. I know enough because what I'm looking for is a very, very special person to connect with. I'm not gonna love everyone else. I really, truly do, but time is so fucking precious, and I'm not gonna waste it. I'm not gonna waste on mediocre conversations with mediocre people talking about fucking events and people. Eleanor Roosevelt said, great minds discuss ideas. Show me those people. Those are my people. I want to talk about ideas. I don't want to talk about people. I don't want to talk about the weather. I don't want to talk about the fucking Yankees. Because we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act. It is a fucking habit. I'm so passionate about this. I need you to hear me. Do it. Do it today. Do it tomorrow. Do it the next day. Don't stop doing it. Period. That it's a decision. It's a choice. You can choose to be excellent, or you can choose to be mediocre. You can choose to be excellent, or you can choose to be mediocre. I know what I choose. And on that, you have the most amazing day.